Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks. Today, the Hungry Gamer is back with another episode of the Monthly Menu, and today we are talking about my top 5 games from September 2022. And as always, right now I'm going from about mid-month to mid-month. So, to jump right in, because I'm actually in a little bit of a tight schedule today, let's talk about how did I do on my predictions for this coming month, my picks, and the first one, as always, is the list. And rather than tell you if I did it, I'd rather just show you this. Boom! That's right, we finally finished the list. It is done, which means, I don't know what it means. The sky is the limit, but the list is done. At last, we got the last one off of it. Now, the next one on my list was Oathsworn, and yes, I played it. I played a lot of it. I even already have a video about it up and posted. And short answer, this is a game that is a boss battler with some heavy narrative in the middle, or in between each different fight, secret hidden bosses, and I really like it. The tactical combat's great. The minis look good. I have the standees version, which is just fantastic because it's only one huge box instead of 3 huge boxes. And just you can check out my video, but it's live on Kickstarter again right now, and I just think it. Anyhow, I really had a great time with it, and that is Oathsworn. Next one on the list was Vindication, and shocker, no, didn't happen. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep it on the list. I really want to play it. I keep not doing it. Eventually, I will get it off the list again, or my picks, I should say. It's actually not on the list. It actually was not on the list. Next is Korra: Rise of an Empire. Yes, I did get that played. It's a game about civilization building, but it's really a game about going up tracks is really what it's about. But yes, I did get that played again and had a good time with that. And the last one was the Court of Miracles, which should have been the easiest one to do because I have a solo mode for it, and no. I kept saying, I can't get someone who wants to play right now, or I can't get someone over, but I'll just play myself. I'll just do it. And it just didn't happen. It just did not happen. So I'm shocked on that one, but I did not actually get Court of Miracles back to the table. So, jumping into the actual games I played most of this past month, and I'll say I had a huge, long list of games tied at number 5 here. And so, for the first time, at least in a long time, I actually went and looked at it and said, well, which game did I actually spend the most time playing? Because I had the same number of sessions sitting down for several games, and so finally I looked at it and said, well, I gotta look at time. And so, at number 5 was one that is coming to Kickstarter in just a month or so, and that is Shake That City from AEG. This is a game about kind of building up your own city, and you're just going to score points based on where you put different things from the city onto your personal player board, and you're going to be able to do that with this cute little shaker thing where you put all the cubes in there, you shake it up, you squeeze it, you pick it up, and it has a 3x3 grid of colored cubes there. And that's kind of the basis of how you're going to be doing things. Very quick game, plays over 15 rounds, and just kind of zip right through it. And I'm going to have a review for that coming out very soon, though I guess you got to see a little bit of it right up there. Number 4 on the list was actually also tied with Shake That City, but I spent more actual time playing it, and that is Cosmoctopus, and that is another one that's coming to Kickstarter or GameFound very soon. This one coming from Paperfort Games, and this is one where it's a Euro game where you're moving Cosmoctopus around these different tiles. As you move around, you're collecting resources. You're collecting resources, and you're using those resources to build your tableau up, which makes you more powerful when it comes to trying to do different various summoning things or whatever. And you're playing different cards to boost your engine, then using that engine to get enough resources so you can eventually summon Cosmoctopus from the Inky realm. And again, that's one that I just recently posted a video about, and so you can check out my thoughts on that. But very cool game. Really enjoyed that. It was very sad that I had to send that on to somebody else. Number 3 on the list, I already talked about it a little bit, that is Korra: Rise of an Empire. And yeah, I really enjoy this one. I actually should have a video coming relatively soon on it, but this is one that you're just moving up tracks. You don't really feel like you're building civilization, but I don't care because it's just satisfying to play. You're rolling dice, you're using those numbers to activate different abilities as you're playing through the game. There's a couple small things I'll single out as being, well, not quite sure about that, but overall it's just a very satisfying game. It's one that I wasn't sure about until I got the opportunity to kind of grab it, because I looked as, well, it just looks kind of very spreadsheety and stuff, but it's very, very satisfying. And I've really, really enjoyed that a lot so far. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Number 2 is one I've talked about many times lately, actually just posted a review on, and it's one that I will certainly have back on this list at least one more time, and that is Familiar Tales from Plaid Hat Games. Heavy story-driven, deck-building, adventure game, the adventure book, and I just really like it. It's so much fun. I love the story. I'm dying to know what's going to happen next. I have the whole thing painted. Yeah, that's right. I have an entire game completely painted, and not even like I usually do for all the bad guys and stuff. I usually just kind of do a dry brush or something just easy on, so it just has a little bit of detail. But no, I fully painted everything. Really, really like that one. Can't wait to finish that one up. That brings me to number 1, and this was another time that it was actually tied. I was tied with Familiar Tales, but I spent more time on this one, and that is the aforementioned Oathsworn. And I think Oathsworn is just a triumph of a game. It's got a lot going on. It's really dark. It's really gritty, but the combat is so satisfying. It has something that I thought might be a gimmick of you can choose. You're going to roll dice, or you're going to draw flip cards, and you can or mix and match whatever you want. I thought, oh, it's just a gimmick, but boy, I love it. It's satisfying. I love the way the fights work. I love the way the AI for the bad guys work. I love the way that there's this battle flow system where you're taking your cards or you're playing an ability, and that means you have to set it out on the cooldown, but every time you put something into the cooldown, that triggers your cooldown to lessen on each different thing as you bring stuff back into your hand. Just very, very clever game. Very, very excited about it. And I'm only about a fifth of the way through the game and just dying to get back to that one as well. Now, that brings me into this month's picks, and we're going to start out first with the list. Now, I know I said I finished the list. Well, of course that means there has to be another list, and my wife immediately looked at the old list and decided which ones she wanted to keep from the old list to the new list, and then went through and put a whole bunch of new ones on there, and so here we have the new list. I don't know if you can read any of that, but here we go. All this stuff down here on the bottom, those are all from the previous list that she wanted to keep on that list. Everything up here are newer games, or at least new to her or new to the list that we have right here. A whole bunch of stuff there. Looking forward to starting to crack on through some of those. Next one is one that's actually on that list, but that is Hellboy. And Hellboy is one that actually appeared on my top 10 dungeon crawl list, and it appeared right at the bottom just as one that I thought I really wanted to play. And I thought I liked the idea of it. I only played a little bit. In the sense that I've only actually played a little bit, but I just got new stuff in. And I've been kind of on a painting kick, getting it painted, and I like it a lot. I haven't played a ton of it, and I really want to correct that. And so Hellboy, I got some new stuff, and I want to use that new stuff, and I got to do the old stuff, or I can even do the new stuff. So Hellboy is on that list. Excited about that. Next one's one that was on the list a little while ago, and I didn't get to play it because I wound up coming down with COVID, and that is Asking for Troubles. And this one's a little bit of a gimme, because I'm actually just about to head down to Los Angeles area to hang out with Peter Vaughn from Cardboard Alchemy, and also Chris Strain, who recently came on board with Cardboard Alchemy, and, well, he's the designer. And so I said, hey, I'm going to be down there. Let's play this game. And, they're all about it. So it seems like a gimme. Large player count, worker placement game, but with lots of bumping back and forth. Just really, really clever game, and I'm looking forward to playing more of that. Next one is the newest one for me, and that is one that was an Essen release, and it hasn't released in America yet, but Corey Thompson, with an assist from Johnny Pack, got me a copy, and Corey schlepped it all the way back from Germany for me, and that is Revive. This is a new Euro game, and ostensibly it's about reviving the world after the cataclysm, whatever. You come out from underground, you're kind of rebuilding society, but it's got a very fun, kind of combo-licious style of mechanics that you have multi-use cards that you're playing those cards out, or you're activating this machine that you're building, you're exploring the land, and there's a lot of stuff that you're able to do, and mechanics are really, really cool. I really, really like the one game that I played, and it comes with this kind of mini campaign that as you play through, you unlock more and more stuff. So really excited to play that yet again and get more Revive. And the last one is one that's made this list before, and that is Stars of Akarios. This is a game that, well, I like it. I played a good chunk of it. I want to get it back to the table and play through the next act of the game. Space combat is just fantastic. Dice placement, just love, love, love that. It's got this kind of seventh continent style world exploration, which I enjoy. I ended the last time I played on a little bit of a downer because I misread something that wasn't fully clear and wound up extending this world exploration for a very, very long time. But I'm looking forward to doing more of that. I'm looking forward to seeing how the space exploration, how that plays out. Right now, it's kind of a thing that's there, and I'm just kind of waiting for that to hit pay dirt. But Stars of Arcario is definitely something I've been enjoying, or I did enjoy, and it kind of got pushed to the wayside with my recent forays back into Familiar Tales and into Oathsworn, but really looking forward to getting that one back to the table. So, there you have it, folks. That is the monthly menu for September 2022. Will I get all 5 of them played? I don't know. I feel like there's a good chance I can do this and get all 5 at last, but we shall see what happens. I have some very cool games that I'm working on for review and preview, and those may just take precedence, but we shall see what happens. As always, thank you so much for watching. I know this one felt a little bit rushed because I'm actually trying to get this done before I go to the airport, but as always, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.